$1,000 gifted to her to buy baby for her daughter. And she gives it back. She gives it to her best friend to give to me simply because my family gave it to her. Yes, that is the current situation, yes. I left the gift card over there on the table. The sentence that I just told you, do you not see an issue with that? She couldn't just accept it, buy some nice things for Charlotte, and take a gift? She could have done all that, but I think we all know where Miranda is coming from, and I don't think she wants to take gifts from people she does not trust. But Victor, you know I care about Miranda, and you know I don't like saying negative things about her. But when it comes to the people who make mistakes in her life, who may be toxic, who may hurt her at one point in time, she never gives them the opportunity to right their wrongs. She just writes them off. Am I wrong about that? She doesn't even know my family. I mean, do you truly know your family? And what's that supposed to mean? I know my family. Well, her track record with people and her children, from family to outside forces, has not been good. And when she's dealing with people like your family who have been outspoken against her, can you blame her for not wanting to accept $1,000 from them? Okay, but just because her mother-in-law had been toxic to her for years, her ex-husband, her mother now, just because all these people treated her badly, does not mean that she needs to be so hard on everyone else. My family is not as toxic as her mother-in-law or Melissa. You know what I mean? Maybe not. I don't think your family is, but Miranda has trained herself to cut people out who bring her down, who may pose a threat. I don't think she's at the point where she even allows a little bit of negativity. I think it's an immediate cutoff with her at this point. She's learned her lesson. Is that a way to live, though? Just cut people off and continue to be guarded with everyone? How do you make any connections at that point? How do you thrive in the world when you cut yourself off from her? That's why she's alone right now, because she's cut everyone off. She listens to her fans who tell her, cut that one out, cut that one out. She has no one. Is that a way to live for your kids? It's tough for me, Brian. You know that. I am the friend of both of you, so it's not easy for me to stand here and condemn her actions. Because I'm also very understanding of them at the same time, but I'm also understanding of you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for putting you in the middle again. And I'm sorry that she had to give you the gift card to give to me. But she didn't want me coming over. I'm starting to think about something. And what's that? I'm starting to wonder whether or not I should maybe hold off on being in Charlotte's life until she gets older to make a choice of her own. I don't understand that thought process because you love Charlotte. I know you do. I know how giving you are and how selfless you are with her. So why would you want to not see her in her early stages of life? Those are the most important, no? Because it seems to me that trying to be in Charlotte's life right now, it's just going to be impossible. Miranda's just going to continue to make things hard for me because she has her own trauma and she doesn't trust me. And then the second that I say something wrong, she takes away my rights to see her. I don't want to go to court. I don't even want to think about that. So I don't know if it's just wiser for me to step away. But wouldn't that be hard for you? Wouldn't that be a form of suffering on your end? Don't you want to see Charlotte, even if she can't comprehend you at this point? I'm sure she can in some way. I don't specialize in childhood development like your girlfriend does, but I'm sure from the years of 1 to 4 years old, 3 years old, they are learning people. Of course, I want to see my daughter. It's not a matter of that. It kills me to think that I wouldn't be in her life. But it also kills me to think that every time I go to see her, I have to fight with Miranda, when I'm just trying to live a happy life with Tiffany. I know you want to keep the peace, but not seeing your daughter, I don't think that's the answer. So then what's the answer? Because I don't know how to deal with Miranda at times. And again, I'm not trying to put her down, but her guardedness, the way I have to watch my words, the way she strips me of seeing my daughter if I say the wrong thing, how am I supposed to navigate that? I'm just trying to live my life in a peaceful manner. When you first started dating her, you were very good at one thing, and it was not caring. Always just saying yes and okay and worrying about how Miranda felt. How about moving forward, when there's something you don't like about your custody situation with Miranda, instead of arguing with it like Joey would, just say okay, let it go. It's better than not seeing your daughter. Just say yes, just say okay to everything. So when my family wants to see Charlotte and she says no, I'm just to go, okay. When she says you're not seeing your daughter this week because I'm filled with trauma, okay. When she says that my girlfriend's being a know-it-all and she doesn't want her near my daughter, she hasn't said that yet, but I'm sure it's coming. I'm supposed to just say, okay, sure. It's about Charlotte, Brian. You cannot let your squabble with Miranda get in the way of seeing her. It's about her. Right? You just want to see Charlotte at the end of the day. What matters? What does it matter if you don't like what Miranda sets up as a rule or disagrees with you on? It's all about seeing your little girl. Yeah, you're right. It's about Charlotte, not me. So we have less than a week left until our wedding, and it's already on short notice for my family, your family. We did this quick. But I have family coming in from Idaho, Colorado, even on this last minute planning that we did. And now you're telling me that you don't want alcohol or children at our wedding. I was asking you if it came off as me like demanding it in any way. That's not what I meant. Well, it really sounded like this was something you want, and I don't know if my family can find babysitters in Serafina Town while they stay at hotels. I don't think people want to show up to our event and not have some alcohol. Okay, I understand. Just forget it. If you want kids there and alcohol, that's what we're having. Can I just ask why you wanted that stipulation? Because it's kind of random for a wedding that, yes, it's not traditional for us in terms of the speed and everything, but why did you want to go in that direction at all? You don't have a problem with drinking, you don't have a problem with children, we don't have any issues with money. My mom really wants my brother at my wedding, and I want my brother at my wedding too. But since Miranda's my maid of honor, there's some awkwardness there since they just broke up. And he doesn't want to be there if his son is there because it's going to hurt to not be able to see him anymore. And my mom's afraid that if alcohol is served, he's going to fall off the wagon.
I just wanted to throw it out there and see how you felt. So you were really gonna accommodate your brother, my ex-boyfriend, and change our entire wedding pretty much, just so he feels okay. No, I was asking you, that's all. It's not like I was making these plans on my own. I just wanted to see what you would say. Gabby, I don't want to sound this way, but are your family going to be like obstacles for us in any way? Because I've seen what happened to Miranda, and I don't want drama. I love my life with you, but I also don't like the way that your mom was dictating the food menu for our wedding. The way she spoke to me about the sushi. You don't have to worry about my family, but what did my mom say to you? Yeah, she called me and tried to talk me out of the sushi bar. I love sushi. I want sushi at my wedding. I'm sorry it clashes with her Italian food theme that I really didn't care for, but I know it's free, so she called. And if you don't want the Italian food, I mean, I know we only have less than a week, but no, I'm happy. I'm grateful that we have free catering. I'm not going to turn that down. I just want your family to respect me, and I don't want to bend over backwards for my ex-boyfriend, and I know he's your brother, but I want to have kids at my wedding. I want it to be fun. I want people to have drinks and have a good time. I don't want it to be a dry wedding just because your brother has a problem with alcohol. It's not my problem. Okay? You don't have to worry. I am sorry that I brought up the alcohol stuff, and you're right. My brother should accommodate me and us. Sorry if I'm being a hard ass. I just don't want any problems at my wedding. Nothing's going to happen at our wedding. I'm sure of it. You know, you may not notice it because you're with Junior every day, but when he visits me, I notice that his speech is developing very well. So you putting him in that speech therapy program was a good job. I know you don't have anyone to tell you that, but you're doing very well. Oh, I have noticed on Junior that he's speaking a little bit better. I'm glad you noticed it, because I know it's easier for like the everyday people around Junior to understand him, but it's nice to know other people can see he's improving. I don't know what your relationship is with Brian's new girlfriend, but I did hear that she's a speech pathologist. How have you been getting along with her? Yeah, so I don't really have a relationship with her. I'm polite, I guess, but I already have a speech therapist for Junior, so yeah, I can imagine it's probably weird to go to your second baby's father's girlfriend about your kid. Yeah, but I work with it. You know, a lot of situations in my life are weird just because of the circumstances. Well, speaking of the father of your child, not that one, my son, I wanted to know, since you still let me see Junior, and I am grateful for that, I was wondering, would you be willing to let Joey see Junior with me? And, you know, you don't have to be here or anything like that. It's just a way to get Joey to see Junior without you having to be involved, so you don't have to see him and deal with Joey. No, not at all. Sorry. Thank you for asking instead of just doing, but no. It's a very quick no. Can I ask why? Especially if you don't have to be part of it, and because I know you don't want to see Joey, and I know that it would probably be easier for you to let Junior see his father if you weren't in the equation, and I can be that middleman. I can be the remember you had to supervise visits. Well, it doesn't have to be like that. It can be civil and fun. Because I gave him his bracelet back, and that meant we were done. And this time around, I don't want to go back. I always go back. And I don't think that having a child together is an excuse to continually make the same mistake, even if he has progressed as a human being. Just like his alcoholism with me, my Joeyism, there is no take one drink and you'll be okay. I need cold turkey, no Joey, and that means no Joey in Junior's life. And I think it's fair because he once gave up his rights to Junior, so this was already the plan. I'm just sticking to it. Okay. You know, it hurts Joey a lot to not see Junior. I think he's even still waiting for you, in a sense. So I'm just trying to help my son not be so broken. It's very hard for him to not see his child, and he's doing it for you because he doesn't want to make you uncomfortable. Well, I made it clear that he shouldn't be waiting for me. I made it perfectly clear. I gave him his bracelet back, and I said no more. I said no Junior, no nothing. And I know that's difficult, but like I said, he had already given up his rights to Junior. All of them. He had already said goodbye to his son. And I understand we won custody together and all of that, but things change, people realize things, people change themselves, and it is what it is, and that's not changing. You can't just close books on people when they are the father of your child. The book is closed, though. It is closed, and it's not opening again, because I'm doing good as a single mom. I'm doing fine. I don't need him. I don't want him. I relied on him for he manipulated me way too many times. And I'm not going back. I'm good. The book is closed. Is it necessary to speak to me that way? Did I raise my voice at you? I don't think that I had a tone. I think that I'm just speaking to you in a firm manner because I don't want to talk about this. When I say the book is closed on Joey, it means your son does not have a right to see his son anymore, or me. And it's not because he did anything this time around, but this is how it should have been a long time ago. And I'm sorry that I hurt him. But no one, not even if they're his blood, have a right to tell me whether or not a book should be open with him. I've moved on, and I am fine without him. I'm fine without Brian. I'm fine without Joey. I'm fine without my mother, too. Well, based off your tone, you don't seem fine. And now my son can't even go to his sister's wedding because you're there. It's real fair. He can go to the wedding. I don't care. I don't care. Let him go. But I'm not looking at him. I'm not talking to him. I don't want any drama. I'm there for Gabby. I do not like that you're standing here and bringing this up to me when I am letting you see your grandson. That should be enough. It should be enough at this point. Because you're not perfect either. You've done things too. I don't want to talk about Joey. I don't want to talk about Joey. I don't want to talk about your son. I don't want to talk about Junior's father. So stop bringing him up to me or I'm not having these sessions with you anymore. You understand me?
You know what? Okay. I won't bring Joey up to you at all. Him going to the wedding, if he wants to attend, that will be the last I bring him up. Again, I'm grateful that you let me see my grandson. I won't bring Joey up ever again to you. I promise.
That's all I ask. I'm sorry for getting a little upset. I'm good. I just don't want to talk about him anymore. Dealing with enough. I have a whole other baby's father. Just constantly complaining that he doesn't get enough time with his daughter. Yet he doesn't deserve her either. So, I'm sorry if I just took out all my problems on you. Didn't mean to. Just the last thing that I need right now is your son.